Hi ladies, I just wanted to record this video, nailed it or failed it today. It's going to be nailed it or failed it IEP style. So if you have someone that you know, a student that you know, a friend that has a student with an IEP, share this video with them because I hope it's an encouragement to them. And I also hope it'll be encouragement to you as well. Last week we had my daughter's IEP and both of my kids have learning disabilities passed down from my husband. So we're familiar with this. And my daughter has had an IEP since kindergarten. So she's gotten a ton of help along the way. But we're sitting in the IEP meeting and let me just back up a little bit. Before we get to the IEP meeting, she's old enough now that she can sit in them and she gets the papers and she can look at everything, which is great. So she brings the papers home and she's, Mom, here's the papers from my teacher. We have our meeting tomorrow. I just looked through it and I found it interesting. And I'm like, okay. So I start flipping through it and reading it. And she had just been tested again. And it's saying, here's her IQ level. Here's where she's performing. There's a gap there, which means there's a learning disability. I get all that. But as I'm flipping through it, it says below average this, below average that, average this, below average that. And my mom heart just started tugging on myself. Like, I know Lainey just read these things and I hope she knows she's more than below average. This is her school score. This is not who she is. And I wanted to make sure I told her that. So I did. I pulled her aside in the morning. I said, Lane, these are your scores from pointing that you have a learning disability. Has nothing to do with you as a person other than you have a learning disability. And I just wanted to make sure you know you're loved, you're cherished. This is not who you are. And I know you struggle. And we see that. I just wanted to remind her that God says she's fearfully and wonderfully made, and he has a plan for her, and this did not catch him by surprise. He created her, so he knows her, but he also says he has good works planned in advance for her to do. So there is hope and encouragement, and she has things that God wants her to do that may have nothing to do with school. But in this season, school is her thing, and she's got to push through it. We were just talking about that stuff. So if you're an IEP mom and your heart gets tugged sometimes when you see those below average things, I just wanted to encourage you. I am here. I am an open book. I would be happy to talk to any of you. Also, get in a group of moms, if you can, of mom friends, even better yet, praying mom friends that can encourage you and come alongside you. It gets weary and it gets hard with IEP students. They're trying so hard and yet they don't add up to what their peers are doing. And the older they get, the more they realize it. I just can't perform like that. And it gets frustrating. And sometimes homework takes 2.5 hours and there's a ton of tears and you're like, you can do this, push through. So there's a lot on our plates as moms, but there's a lot on our kids' plates trying to navigate all this. So I do want to say she's in an amazing school. She's gotten help since kindergarten. So has my son. It's not that people haven't poured into them and tried. It's the opposite of that. They've been given so much. So because of that, it's helped them to get where they are today. But as a mom, it's hard. I just want to say, hang in there, keep encouraging them. My husband often reminds me they're more than their learning disability. And once they figure it out, they'll figure it out. They will be fine. He has his master's degree now and he's doing well. He reminds me that on days that I'm a little bit weary and well-doing. But yeah, if you're a mom of an IEP, I get you. I love you. Hang in there. You're doing it.